Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 10 of God of War Ragnarok. MJ, happy MLJ, guys. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day for our awesome community. Today's day is January 16th on a Monday morning, 2023. You guys already recall that I won't be back to work until tomorrow, since I confirmed somebody during Facebook, so. But to really acknowledge any good points or anything else in return. But I'm gonna have one more night with you guys before I go back to work, so it's better than nothing, guys. Oftentimes that make anything that's more possible and more entertaining and something awesome. I am your awesome popular host, guys, Zach Dawson. If you guys want to catch more of God of War Ragnarok every 3 to 4 days a week, for our 385 mods and our exciting followers. That's to name a few, guys. Remember, you guys already recall my highest count is 385, and pretty much with mods and anything else in return. But guys, you're welcome to hit that like button, support button, and comment. Let's remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. See awesome and creative, and now it's power. Well, we made and greet exciting new people, guys, along with our 385 mods one at a time. In fact, also, guys, it's the most popular name of all time. I also came here to wish you guys a happy American holiday. And that would be, guys, Martin Luther King Jr., I Have a Dream. Coming out of the 1880s, probably in the 1870s back then, so more to take a lot of circulation. Just to really have any more joyful, comfortable positions. And, yeah. Just to really have anything else to stick out for a change. But anytime we manage to meet new community members, new friends, guys, for our 385 mods and other people, all we gotta do, guys, is follow and share and follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit, minus TikTok and Snapchat. We're off to a pretty good start, guys, to kick off the new era here today. That's why we're already in our current date as it is. But guys, while we're at it, if you guys have an account on Twitter, you guys can follow me, share me out. On Twitter, Zach Dawson. The most popular name of all time. Ever since day one. You guys already recall I've been on Twitter for over 4 years. YouTube over 6 years. And my love and I, 2,031 days now. That is exactly correct, guys. 2031 on a Monday morning to celebrate an American holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Pretty much having this land of having the Almighty. Pretty much some good sayings from Martin Luther King Jr. The only tagline for him, guys, for all of us, pretty much just for myself and everybody, back in 1800s to 1900s, is I Have a Dream. So that's been very emotional, very important as it is. But all you guys gotta do, when we have an account on Twitter, is you guys can tell me your first and last name, and how long you've been active on Twitter, just to really have anything off the bat. We're going to give you guys a YouTube poll here. With Avatar 2 looking at almost $2 billion at the box office. Do you think it will be in it? But guys, if you have an account on Steam, any sports, music, RPGs, action adventure, shooting, welcome to use your own credit card, guys, or go after Steam gift cards, 20s, 100s, pretty much 50s. I mean, the 50s guys are always the number one exactly, you know. I've always been on Steam, guys, for pretty much for over a year and a half. You know, just to have something awesome, something entertaining for all of us to play, for what you guys really want to play too, and just to have some awesome gameplay, graphics, comparisons. Where we meet and greet new community members, new companions, guys, one at a time. So that's really something to really look into. That's what I would do percentage-wise, guys, between this YouTube poll. Possibly. Maybe. To be determined. TBD, guys, this stands for to be determined. Well, that's not too bad. If you love RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War Ragnarok, guys, receiving new episodes every 3 to 4 days a week. All of us already know, guys, when Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out soon. But we're not at that crucial point yet, but it's not also much that, but keeping much more in hand, keeping everything else wistful for a change. But I've always been a big RPG fan, guys, since I was just a kid, you know. I love RPGs with grinding, pretty much grinding, guys, anything else more traditional, having some awesome fun while we're at it. You know, just to really see what it really is like. Just to play RPGs for ourselves. You know, that's why I've always been a big fan since I was a kid. Just to really enjoy it, have some awesomeness around it. And everybody loves exploration too. I mean, exploration's one of the biggest things about RPGs for sure. You know, if you're listening to background music and do anything else that's more exciting for you. Pretty much, not just for anybody else, but for all of us to begin. Pretty much the thoughts exactly. Just to really have some nice fun, have a good time, and pretty much do anything else with more control. Magzons, make a love shout out, brother. How you doing? You think I can get a little bit of a boost this morning from Miss Grassi today? I mean, I just saw the link not too long ago. It's to really benefit and have something realistic today. As long as it's not shallow and pedantic. But on the opposite note, guys, we love playing sports like Madden, baseball, racing, anything else that's more enjoyable for you. I've always been a big fan, guys, of sports ever since I was just a teen. Just a teen. But no one can really call anybody the Riddler, played by Jim Carrey and Batman Forever. And what's my point and myself, guys, I've always thought he actually did a hell of a job over the years. Even though he's not going to be acting anytime soon. Even though he's about to reach 60. Pretty much just to really think for things, but nobody else by like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber with Jeff Daniels, or you know, just to have anything else in that's a reality. But he's done it all for a lot of fans, a lot of people. You know, just to really enjoy acting, you know, collaborating with directors, producers, anybody else in position. Pretty much any good movies he's been in. Comedies, horrors, a little bit of drama for pretty much part. I don't think he's been in a movie, guys, with Robin Williams over the years. I mean, I think he has, but has not. But it all depends. But yeah, guys, I've always been a big fan of sports ever since I was just a teen. But RPGs are most likely my top favorite. They always have and always will be, guys, ever since day one. Never give up, guys, never surrender, stay awesome and creative. And don't let bygones be bygones either. That's the important thing. You guys can find me, guys, Zach Dawson93. The most creative, popular name of all time, ever since day one. And that's me, guys, the most popular host, the one and only. That's more than stick out in front, and keep it right on hand, and hands on deck. You guys have an account on Instagram. Check out Kevin, guys. Wish everybody a happy Martin Luther King Jr. Everybody can tell the others about the story about Martin Luther King. He was one of the nicest guys back in the 1800s to 1870s. You know, just to really enjoy. You know, just to see what he's about. You know, he was very loving, caring, very supportive as an American, and he pretty much did anything he could possibly do. And if you guys can really check out the conference, he was doing this conference for for only like fucking 10, I would say probably like 15 minutes, probably close to a half hour, but he started all for us, you know, between voting, pretty much a lot of self-respect, a lot of anything else in general, but I think we already know who was our president back in the 1880s. I think it was either George Washington or somebody else. Or it might have been Theodore Roosevelt. I'm not 100% sure, but Martin Luther King Jr. is one of those guys that he want everything at peace. And the last thing he ever said, guys, during that conference is free at last. But the conference, guys, was really good. I mean, I actually never listened to it over the years, but he had a lot of emotional stuff to talk about in return. But that's why his tagline is, I have a dream. And that's very emotional to look into. But yeah, guys, if we have an account on Instagram, check out Kevin, guys. Over 5 years plus, and over 2 on his backup one. We got each other on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Anytime we get an opportunity. Just to meet and greet new community members, new companions, one at a time. And if you guys want like support, comments, views, watch hours, like sending super chats, singers, and thanks. I love this guy, he's awesome, he's great. He's pretty good on mic, and that's to really enjoy. Of having a lot of company for everybody. When we meet and greet new community members, new fine people, guys, with our 385 mods. So that way we can give people thumbs up, comments, supporting down below as much as we can. Not towards what myself thinks, but what you guys really think too. You know, that's fun and awesome, fun and fantastic. When we meet and greet new community members, new companions, one at a time. That's all we gotta really do, you know. So everybody out and follow. See, awesome and creative. That's all we have to really bring. But as far as the other 2 things go, if you guys want any extra help at all, you guys can check out Kevin, guys. Like having popularity and some extra stuff. The best days you're welcome, Kevin, guys. By jumping in his live streams, it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Also, guys, my second vote's Hannah. Want to wish you a happy Martin Luther King. It's an American holiday. I love you, girl. Even though you might say you love me more, but I pretty much love you. I actually love you more than I think. More than everybody can really think. But I usually love my point more, guys, as my top rows. Better than nothing, at least. Also, guys, Sony's Adventures and running, guys, the most marvelous creator. Above 24/7, same point, and also as well. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. See awesome and creative, and knowledge is power. Well, we meet and greet exciting new people, guys, new companions, one at a time. That's what shoutouts. They're always a good way to have it. And pretty much anything else responsibly. And you guys can vote and land the whole new world at 38. As guys see, Artemis is targeted by Freya. I don't think she's going to kill him. So, I mean, even though Artemis is sent by Kratos, so well, this really not much to be ashamed of or take a lot of insults, though. Mutsa, make a love shout out, sir. How you doing? Heavy MKJ, Martin Luther King Jr.
I know you haven't killed me yet.
How's it going today, sir? Make a love shout out. We've got 385 mods, guys, and our followers. But the most very important thing, with our awesome community, and your handsome, popular host, guys, me and Zach Dawson, pretty much from day one from Titanic, is what do you call it, guys? 100%. As we watch videos and fall, like, support, and comment, share and follow me, guys, Zach Dawson on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit.
He came to us.
My highest likes is 808, guys, views 478, and moderators, guys, 385 in total. Every 19 to 20. A handful of news for any American holiday with our awesome community and your favorite popular host. The one and only, guys, me, Zach Dawson. Just to name a few, and some other objectives, but more to really enjoy. Alright, guys, enough about that. I want to wish you guys a happy Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. Pretty much the voting between gender, I mean, male gender to female gender. So,
my mother was the last guardian of our people.
But how is everyone doing this morning? Happy Martin Luther King, January 16th, 2023. So other than that, guys, I was just relaxing most of yesterday, and did not have any breakfast, but I did cook some stuff up in between, before having supper. Pretty much doing last night, but I pretty much decided to hang tough, and my point had some, pretty much my love had a couple exciting things that, pretty much with my first best man, which you guys already know who the #1 best man is. When my love and I get married and have feast or engagement, and that would be my first wise man Jacob, to be honest. They went to go see a walleye hockey game yesterday, and from what I've heard, the hockey team did win, as far as I know. Not sure what the hell the score was, but honestly, guys, I haven't been to a sporting event with Hark for a long time. Ever since COVID decided to rub it in, and I didn't have anything else to the profit. But you guys don't recall I've been to an NBA, pretty much an NBA game with the group over the years, and that would be guys once in the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Chicago Bulls, and we got some sort of a boss, guys, that Artemis is looking at between vines and pretty much a little bit of thorns.
Go and do not return.
Well, guys, Freya is telling him not to return. I'm guessing, well, to be honest, guys, Artemis was only sent by Kratos, pretty much for a, pretty much as a protection detail. I mean, protection at this point. It's to really take information between Freya or anything else that's more rather to begin. Now, guys, then we want to go back to Sindri's. We have a new lore entry, guys, and that is Freya. Freya. So he was not going to be able to think this through and talk the rest of it towards Freya. So this is really something else to really pride the autumn. So, but Martin Luther King Jr., guys, has been around since day one. I would say probably nearly 150 years. So, guys, I'm pretty sure it was like 140, probably 130 years, but can't really remember, to be honest, but let's really have something else futuristic, and also a lot of memories. Well, guys, our first, equipped, we found a new, piece of candy, guys. It's called Sonic Aftershock. And the thing about this, relic, the only one I could probably fit in is only Artemis. And the thing about this ability, guys, it's called Sonic Aftershock. Well, melee attacks against pretty much against enemies that Artemis takes on, are affected with Sonic Deal bonus stun. Upwards, guys, increase the stun belt. This creates a better, guys, from Tyro's Temple, fused with Soundstone, echoing the warrior spirit. So, guys, I think he should be good with that, no problem. So, honestly, guys, we're gonna go back to the homeland and find Kratos while we're at it. But yeah. But the plan going through today is, my love's got powerlifting, so she can always look like a badass for our pizza. She's got that tonight between 8 to 9:30. And she was probably suggesting, guys, she was asking if I would come over to, this afternoon and do a couple hours. And I'm like, well, I don't know, I mean, it all depends if I want to or not. I mean, if not, I would let her know as much as possible. Just to make sure everything is lined up and what's suitable to the status, and anything else that's more awesome and fantastic.
Good thing I like climbing.
Hey, what's up, Eric? What's up, Eric? Happy Martin Luther King, buddy. How you doing? With our awesome community, with our 385 mods and our companions, never give up, guys. Never surrender. Stay awesome and creative, and always staying truthful too. How's it going today, Eric? Make a love shout out, brother. Happy MKJ. If I have a dream. But yeah, guys, no work for me today. From what I've heard, guys, I probably won't be back to work till tomorrow, since the place is not open, and I talked with somebody coming out of the factory yesterday, and they're not going to be able to pick us up either, so, even though it's not going to be bullcrap or anything, but the good thing is, I get to have one more night, so that's a good thing. Something standard, something classic, and Eric in the chat says, I started playing Gotham Knights. I was really bummed out by the game. Well, I decided not to pick that game up. I mean, the reason why is because, well, the reason why, to be honest, guys, is because, well, the game itself is decent as it
Where's
is.
your necklace?
The graphics look, the graphics look okay, but
Got rid of it.
people thought
took
the
it,
game.
Didn't she?
People thought in a
Today
truthful
was
way,
your lucky
pretty
day.
much in a nice and
So
kind
tell
way,
me,
that the
how do
game
you
itself
feel to run
of Gotham
chains?
Knights is pretty much the same as Marvel Adventures is. Not combined to Marvel Ultimate Alliance or pretty much any other game that is compared between both. You know, between you guys got Avengers and you guys also have the other one. Let's really begin and pretty much look at it between both games. That's why you've got Marvel Avengers that that game was recently decent before Gotham Knights decided to come in. You know, just to really see how well it would get that far. I don't think I'm going after Gotham Knights after whenever I get our huge amount of cash for the tax return. So, we've got enough plans as it is, and let's have a different similarity. But honestly, guys, it's more to really look into. To be honest, and much more thoughtful. But okay, guys, today we got some icy news to talk about today. As I mentioned before, I'll say it again. Despite the fact when it comes to Saturdays and Sundays in the mornings, we don't usually get a lot of ASEAN news. But I think we got some to go through today on a Monday morning, prior to today, guys, of Martin Luther King. So pretty much as an American historic holiday. By the time we normally spend, like Martin Luther King Jr. Honoring him by saying I have a dream, or Veterans Day, Independence Day,
No way. He'd kill you.
pretty much for the movie and pretty much American stuff as well. That's really appreciated. Yeah, so both games are similar. Yeah, you're telling me too. If I had to guess if I played any of them, no. My ass has not played any of the two games. But if I had to guess which of these two games is a little bit better, I would maybe say Gotham Knights. It's a tiny bit better than Avengers. So, that's pretty much just my honest opinion.
They ever quit?
But as always, guys, love, support, and respect is the key, staying awesome and creative. And knowledge is power. Well, we made exciting new people, guys, exciting new people, guys, one at a time. With our 385 mods and our exciting followers. Never give up, guys, never surrender, stay awesome and creative. And pretty much stay normal and neutral. That's the most important thing we can do. Second Awesome, guys, is the most popular name of all time ever since day one. I'm gonna go ahead and get to that question in a second. Eric in the chat says, I was going to ask, is you like the second Avatar better than number one? To be honest, I did cry in a couple parts. Back when my future fiance, guys, went, she recently saw it with her aunt the first time. And I've always thought if I was going to delete that request. But apparently, guys, I did watch Avatar 2 with my future fiance. It was her second time, and it was my first ever time. See, guys, the last movie we did ever see before that was Top Gun Maverick this past year. So other than that, guys, we watched some pretty good movies. So honestly, Avatar 2 was really good. It was really good, to be honest. Even though there were some sad parts, some happy parts, some of the comedy parts and whatnot, and I really enjoyed the movie, to be honest. That's why it's been getting a lot of popularity ever since Avatar, the very first one, guys, came pretty far, as it is. But Avatar 2, guys, was really good. I enjoyed it, and I saw an 8 out of 10 from IGN. But apparently they were thinking there was going to be a couple extra things to make the film a little more better at this point. But honestly, guys, the movie was really good. For My Love and I. We have a lot of time together and togetherness for our future.
Sindri.
But anytime we manage to meet new committee members, guys, new friends, about 385 mods. All we gotta do, guys, yeah, I think so too, exactly.
He has a right to know.
But after having an interview, guys, with, director,
That's not the same thing.
damn, guys, who was the director that, oh, wait a minute, it was James Cameron, I'm sorry. James Cameron was recently doing an interview about Avatar 3. I mean, most likely, guys, it will have a green light. But the movie's not going to be showing up in theaters till next year, of 2024, guys, so we got a lot of time to get to it. But Avatar 2, The Way of Water, is, by far, guys, one of the goodest movies that I've ever seen. That my partner's ever seen for her second time. But, I mean, there were some big takeaways for the most part. And that's to name a few. The movie was awesome. I just think they probably want to add a couple different details on it, just to make the movie a little more, pretty much extra better for it seems. Like anything else it's working on. So. Damn straight, buddy. We gotta wait till next year once it hits them. And once my partner's thinking about watching the third one. But we're not done with 2023 yet. We're gonna be watching some newer movies soon, like Super Mario Brothers. Damn, guys, what else is there? The final performance, guys, of Harrison Ford, and that's Dial of Destiny of pretty much Indiana Jones. Once my love will kill me for that later. So we got that movie to think about too. And what's the fifth and final Indiana Jones, guys, with Harrison Ford is his official final performance.
No.
Which I still want to see him be done. I mean, his ass is already in his mid-80s already. Which is really something. I mean, it's really something to really think about too. You get much more in age and think you really cannot act anymore. So that's pretty much another thing too. So Harrison Ford is getting up in age. My favorite actor,
Made our own home.
who else is there, guys? Liam Neeson. Michael Caine cannot do anymore, since he's in his late 80s as well. And just to name any older actors, like Clint Eastwood. He's about to reach 93, guys, this year, if I am correct or not. So that's really something to think about. Most of these actors have done a lot of movies, did a hell of a job between the fans, the popularity, the performances, and a lot of acting they've really done over the years. And that takes our breath away, ever since to begin. Well, Bruce Willis did not retire yet. I mean, he's already in a new movie that's coming out in theaters probably this month. Probably this month or next month. So to be honest, guys, he's not done yet. But I think it's probably in his early 70s. Just about to reach 70. Probably in his late 60s now. And that's Bruce Willis, so. I mean, there's a lot of time for him to see if he still wants to really retire. If he wants to, or have a good amount of time. But alright, guys, anytime we manage to meet new committee members, new companions. About 385 mods and our companions. All we gotta do, guys, is follow and Sam and follow, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And just to have pretty much a little more awesomeness and greatness. By giving each other thumbs up, comments, and pretty much supporting each other with our awesome, popular community. If you guys have an account, also guys, on Twitter, you guys can follow me and share me out. It's act awesome. It's been over 4 years, guys. I've only been on Twitter, over 6 on YouTube. On July 30th of this year will be 7 years I've been on. That's why, guys, Zach Dawson's the most incredible, popular name of all time. Ever since Titanic came in back in the 1912, so a lot of popularity, a lot of existence, a lot of loving, caring, and supportive stuff to begin. Eric Garcia in the live chat says Chris Pratt is going to be good. It's why I'm looking forward to that movie. I mean, I will probably say the movie is going to do quite well. I mean, I can see that movie doing very well as it is, but. I mean, it's not the same with the actors that were pretty much had no problems with the movie or pretty much concerns with the movie back when Super Mario Brothers came out back in 1993. Well, you've got John Leguizamo, Dennis Cooper, that played as Koopa and King Bowser. And when Bowser made his first ever appearance in his, pretty much for the first time in Mario games. That's why Mario and Bowser have this epic encounter as rivals. I used to play a lot of Mario games, but, I mean, I used to a long time ago, but pretty much got out of it when I was, most likely guys getting up much more in age. Pretty much as big as it is, and something to for as anything else should be. I mean, but the Mario movie is not out till April 7th or April 8th. Which I may be looking into that for sure. You've got Chris Pratt, Harley Days Luigi, Keegan Key as Princess Peach. And what about this badass main villain, guys? Jack Black as Bowser. Seth Rogen's gonna be playing as Donkey Kong, and other actors doing their own thing. So I can maybe see that Mario movie doing good. Well, Chris Pratt's gonna be spending his last performance as Star-Lord. Solo guys in Guardians 3. So I can see Guardians 3 with him, Vin Diesel, Zoe Saldana, and Dave Bautista. I can see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 guys doing really good. I mean, doing something that's more incredible than ever in the MCU. I don't think we're gonna. I think these guys are done.
I accept.
I mean, I think Guardians 3 is pretty much the last one. I don't think they're gonna make any more. So, honestly, guys, probably not. But while we're at it, guys, over 4 years I've been on Twitter, over 6 on YouTube for me. And my love and I, 2,031 days. All you guys gotta do is inform your name and how long you've been truly active, guys, on Twitter, by informing your first and last name and your strong, between months, weeks, years, how long you've really combined, how long you've been active on Twitter since day one. And it's just to really have something more to add to celebrating Martin Luther King, and something not to slip slide or pretty much take a lot of advantage towards anything else towards topic and a lot of sense of humor for our awesome community. You guys have an account on Steam. Find me, guys, Zach Dawson93. Welcome to use the one credit card, or go after Steam gift cards, 20s, 50s, or 100s, to play any finest games you really want to enjoy.
More for me.
I've been on Steam for a long time, pretty much a mid-decade right now. Well, you're welcome to use your own credit card, guys, anytime you want. I'll check out Steam gift cards. Whatever games you really want to check out, the right off the bat, there's much more to really hang tough on. With awesome gameplay, graphics, comparisons, it's more awesome, more to really entertain and have a lot of popularity on it. That's to see what you guys really think, what stands out for you, what stands out for me, and for the entire awesome community. And while we're at it, guys, if you enjoy playing RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War Ragnarok, guys, every 3 to 4 days a week, as these guys are having pretty much a soup, pretty much a meal. After Artemis came back, after Freya not to really disturb him, not to have her disturb, have him disturb her. Even though he wanted more Kratos to begin with, but Kratos was just doing his own thing. After Artemis just went solo and had some help. Pretty much a little more help, guys, at this point. But God of War Ragnarok, guys, is my #1 game of the year from this past year, guys, of 2022. But even though Elden Ring won Game of the Year, after I got done, after the game did not get beaten, after 24 episodes, I enjoyed the crap out of it. I really did, and it will always be one of my best games on the PS5 to have start to finish. But that's why I've only been 4 games. You've got Chris Tales, Cobra Kai, Far Cry 6, and Tales of Arise.
The landlord?
So that's really a really awesome stat sheet. Well, we got more to deal with, guys, since I bring GameStop to justice. After I pay YouTube Premium this current Thursday, and put anything else in general according to the current plan. If we're not playing sports, guys, like Madden, baseball, racing, let's say Yeehaw to play in NASCAR, whatever is good for you. It seems to be okay with everybody else, too. As long as it does not mean squat or absolutely nothing. But as long as what kind of awesome games you like to play, like sports. That's more of what something that can really matter for you, of what I really enjoy and what you guys really enjoy. Those are my top 2 genres, guys. Sports number 2, and legendary RPGs, which stands for role-playing game, is my number 1 priority. Any co-op games you really enjoy too. That's to really check out for a change.
Right
Like
behind
say,
Gateway presently, friends.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remake, or Lego games, racing, anything else that's more pretty much having a lot of exciting stuff with sports in hand. And it's okay. How do I pronounce this crap? Hold on. SSC, make a love shout out. Noi01, NH02. How you guys doing today? Make a love shout out. Welcome to our awesome community. About 385 mods and our companions. Good to see you guys coming in. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to our awesome community. Just to have something awesome and creative the same way. You guys can find me, guys, Zach Dawson93, the most creative, popular name of all time, ever since day 1 from Titan. You guys have an account on Instagram. Check out Kevin, guys, over 5 years plus on this first one, and the second one also, over 2 years. We only have our social media apps, guys, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Angel's Music Vlog, thank you for coming in, having a warm welcome, make a love shout out. With our entire 385 mods and our followers, that's to really stick in and stick out, and pretty much not any adult society or anything, but it's to really enjoy, have something to really respond, and pretty much have again more opposite of down. It's like whatever comes up must not come down. Pretty much rise from the ground. Let's see if we have Brata Tuska. Okay. Pretty much a talking cat or a talking mouse. But I'm welcome to really wind arrange it. Pretty much stay aggressive and stay pretty much in a matter of time. Let's really take right in off the bat. But yeah, not bad of a creature, guys. Not much of an animal. If you guys also need or want like, support, comments, views, watch hours, they help you guys get to where you're at, or where I'm at. Like accepting super chats, singers, and thanks. All you guys need to do is have 2 numbers. One, oh boy, what are they? You guys only need 4,000 watch hours. I mean, 4,000 watch hours. And also over 1,000 followers. On 1 YouTube channel, 2 YouTube channels, or anything you want. But as long as you have 1 active channel that can help your butt to where you're at, that's what matters the same way. Accepting super chats, singers, and thanks. Let's go on by Kevin as much as you want. And alright guys, we are looking at a tutorial. It's called Realms of Possibility. As you guys can see today, paths have been split, like branches of the Drexel. As Alfheim awaits with a long and difficult journey. As the training grounds, guys, of Niflheim hold secret rewards. But the thing about Scalpelheim too, it may hold unfinished business. So we gotta choose carefully, guys. What's one we're taking a look at? So guys, we've got the Eyes of Odin. We've got a Service of Asgard. And then Travel to Niflheim. If I had to guess what I want to go with, I'll probably just do pretty much the current realm. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Alright guys, let's try, I'm gonna probably start doing this one. I don't know if it'll probably confirm anything, but yep, okay, there we go. Whatever guys need any extra help or pretty much any popularity. Kevin's awesome, he's very loving, caring, and very supportive. And the best chance you guys can check him out is 24 hours, 7 days a week, most often. I love this guy no matter what happens. With over 385 mods and all companions. Well, guys, my second most Hana and Sorty. And above 24/7, guys, is the most marvelous creator. And the man I'm talking about, guys, is Running Egg. He's awesome, very entertaining, very joyful to watch, and not to see anything else really track above, but not beyond. But running it, guys, is the most awesome creative that everybody's ever seen. More than anything else to inspire, and pretty much have tandem reviews between him and Kevin. Kevin got 24/7 with Second World's Hana and Sorty's Adventures. I mean, these awesome creators know exactly what we're doing and what you guys are doing the same way. So all we're gonna do is just keep it right in front of us as best as we can. But alright, guys, for our awesome community, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative, and knowledge is power. Well, we've made exciting new people, guys, along with our 385 mods to go along with it, going back and forth, and also from top to bottom, by saying awesome and much more to really handwrite in it. We got some shoutouts always provided, pretty much for the most part today. And you guys can vote Alan at 38, and the Great Soulman at 14 as well. In fact, also, guys, it's the most popular name of all time. Pretty much since day one from Titanic. You're one and only, guys, the most popular name of all time. Only from Titanic. That's me, guys, Zach Dawson. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. Stay awesome and creative. And stay much more entertaining. That's all we gotta really do. And keep it right in front of us. One step at a time, guys, is all it takes. But not to have any pressure points. To not obey, guys, but having an awesome opportunity as much as possible to organize and pretty much start setting up for anything on it. But the most very important thing, guys, with our awesome popular community is we watch videos in full. Like, support, and comment, guys. Send me out and follow me. Zach Dawson, your popular host of all time, guys, from Titanic, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also, guys, Reddit too. Reddit. But with that being said, guys, it's time for some IZA news to get to today. Today's date is Martin Luther King. It's an American historic holiday. Transportation, guys, is not provided today, from what I've heard. So we don't gotta worry about that right now. So, from what I've heard, guys, I won't be back to work till tomorrow. So. There's really not much to think about or take anything else to reacquire. Doesn't need a motive or have, not absolutely nothing, but, you know. I mean, if I ever wanted to take an opportunity to provide my own transportation, I would do that today, but, no. I will just have one more night. Since my co-workers are not going to be back the same way as I am till tomorrow, so. But tomorrow's Tuesday, guys, I will be back to work by then, so. Nothing to worry, not much to really coexist on it, but we still have no problems. No problems at all. Just to really take it off the bat, take anything else without question, and just to really hang around with our awesome community and also the love of my life too. Every 19 to 20, guys, a handful of news with our awesome community and your handsome, the most popular name of all time, guys, me, Zach Dawson. Pretty much 24 hours, 7 days a week. Want to stick out and get right in front, and much more to entertain. IZA News, guys, is every 24/7. Every 19 to 20 minutes. So far and so forth. Alright, guys, let's see what we got going on right now. I think we've probably been to this area. So I guess we probably got to do something with that. But I don't think I'm going to do any of them right now. I think I'm going to stick with the current mission for now. Before I take on the realms. I mean, we don't got any ravens at this point. Honestly, guys, I don't think so. But we're going to see if we can probably acquire some of these. If we do get an opportunity to unlock some specialty items. That'd be something to look into. Alright, guys, let's see what we have and deliver. With our IZA news, with our awesome popular community. So, while we're at it, guys, that symbol still looks familiar. As we kick things off with the first article today, guys. Martin Luther King. For our awesome community the same way at the same time. As you guys can see, who are the Fireflies and Last of Us? I think Fireflies have not really been mentioned. So basically, guys, Fireflies came to the Last of Us game. I'm not sure if they came out of the HBO series I mean, that remains to be seen, or has anything else to really premiere or have something straight out for it seems. But The Last of Us Season 1, guys, sought a 9 out of 10. But people thought they did a hell of a job with acting.
There you are.
And they possibly did, to be honest. And really take a strong path and take a nice, strong look. I mean, I don't have HBO Max as much as I used to anymore, even though I had to pay every $10 out of it. But not really. I would have my own honest opinion, along with you guys too, of how good the very first season is, coming out of HBO Max rather. I will say, guys, the acting that these actors that they recently did, for the most part, I would probably say they did an awesome job the way it is. Pretty much as big as it is, and honestly, 9 times out of 10. You guys understand, ever since I got done with the PS4 after 6 years, The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 2 was my very last one I've beaten. And here comes my good brother, guys, Running Egg. Make a love shout out, brother. How you doing? Let's read those out, guys. How you doing today, Running Egg? Make a love shout out, sir. I've had 385 mods and our followers. Let's see, awesome and creative. As I decided to change that to from positive and loyal to awesome and creative. To give it much more of an occupation, and anything else that could really stand out the same way at the same time. I can't complain. Can't really complain, Running Egg. What's he been up to? Anything awesome? Anything futuristic? Anything else to really enjoy? We're in a new era of 2023, guys. We'll be meeting great, exciting new people. With our 385 mods the same way at the same time. You know, just to give each other thumbs up, comments, and anything else that could really start fresh and have something new.
Just work.
Well, did I tell you I'm looking for a job soon? Here in the state of Ohio coming up? Well, I do have a meeting, guys, coming up tomorrow. Around 8:30, so I'm gonna be late coming to work at the factory to go through it tomorrow instead of here today, to be honest. We're gonna bring my skills back to rocking and rolling and pretty much getting back into high gear. So, I don't think I'm gonna go back to working at Walmart, to be honest, after 6 years, after what historically happened. But I'm looking for something good, something really useful, so I can really see what I'm targeting, what I'm probably am looking at, to be honest. Like becoming a cashier, doing some cleaning, pretty much a little bit of volunteering, whatever comes out of it too. Walmart, guys, was my biggest highlight after 5 years, so I'm looking to stick around here in the United States, guys. Always IO. So I'm gonna be looking for a job very soon. Probably this week, probably a different time period. So it's just gonna take plenty of time to get to it. So just to look into putting a lot of cash between. By the time 11 I get our tax returns, I'm going to be building up as much as I can with GameStop, Amazon, and also doing anything that's smart to really grab a hold of. And anything else extra too, between spending or anything else off the bat too. So, you know what they say, guys, bills always have to come first, before anything else comes in. That's why I pay YouTube Premium one day every month, and pay my phone bill every month too. Pretty much every first or second week in advance. So there's really not much to really correspond with, but more to really pretty much just spending on bills first, before anything else is really sticking out for a change. That's the best chance you can really look into off the bat. Alright guys, we're back to IGN News this morning. We got to check out the world's greatest dad. And we got to check out the premiere review of the very first everlasting episode from HBO Max, guys, and that is the gaming franchise itself, to a series franchise, and that is The Last of Us. I won't watch The Last of Us, guys, but as I said earlier, I'll say it again, I don't have HBO Max as much as I used to. But people thought this series has been really good. I mean, the games itself are amazing as it is. But The Last of Us Part 2 was the very first Last of Us game I've ever beaten. Back when I had the PS4. After, not 5 guys, but after 6 years. After only 6 full years completely. To really enjoy it the first time, and to really have a lot of exploration, battles, and anything else that's more to really enjoy. And we found a new one, guys. A new on Drexel. It's called Dew of Cooldown. Pretty much a drink from the Dew. I mean, I can honestly take that no problem. So, pretty much here having an American holiday. Anything else that will correspond, respond, and also back and forth, blah 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 blah. So, whatever is more to really exist and have something to really grab a hold of too. May I go after this one? I think Artemis will get that involving Kratos' son. And do have defense, guys. This one is permanently increased by 2. I will say, guys, increased by 2. From the World Tree is better than decent half the time.
Really the one
So,
those rigs built?
for the series premiere, guys, of The Last of Us Part 1. Actually, Episode 1 is pretty good. But 9 times out of 10, guys, when I was looking at an IGN review, a lot of fans from Naughty Dog thought they did an amazing job. And honestly, guys, I would say yes, because I still have not. I mean, I'm working on The Last of Us Part 1 right now. That's why, guys, any game I do, as always, every Tuesday and Wednesdays. That game gets 95 plus. I've been holding this resolution since day 1. Not facing anything else beyond it. But the other times for the other games are having the same. Especially, guys, me doing baseball 2 hours plus every weekend. Doing my maths at this point, so. Doesn't have anything else and really take a lot of awesomeness, take a lot of anything else on it. And just to really open and pretty much unlock. Whatever's okay with me, it's okay with you guys. It's more awesome, creative, and having something short. Better than having short, guys, but having pretty much a good amount of time. As long as everybody enjoys it. But it's only on HBO Max, guys. You're welcome to check it out and watch it. It's The Last of Us. It's The Last of Us on HBO Max. So, I don't know. I may check it out sometime if I get the app back down the road. But we'll see, guys. I've heard some good things, as it is. Well, guys, maybe not the last article, but we don't usually get a lot of IGN news, guys. Every 19 to 20 on the weekends. But we get much more serious as it is. Pretty much as a once upon a time. To see how that can really figure out between the other stuff. It's more business related, a serious note, but not a joke on it. Alright guys, we found a chest. But I'm gonna get ourselves bitten and knock these bastards out of the puck. But as long as they're not gonna call themselves a main villain from the MCU to take on the Batman, or so, I mean from the DC universe, or take it on Thor or anybody else. This one's resistant and the other one too. Whatever seems to be okay. Guys, we found a Muspel Heme seed half. It's one half of the seed, guys. It's pretty much been collected. Let's really infiltrate and take balance and also anything else that's more suitable, more comfortable, and more to really stick out between the other half.
Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
I guess we could probably see what I could probably lead. Just seeing the Crucible has already been started today. So we can probably try to do something. Well guys, we want to see if we can find a second piece. And try to provide and see if one of them could probably bring in anything else that's more in general for it. So we can probably see where it could probably be at. I mean, we found the first half. We're gonna see if number 2 is gonna be added somewhere. But we'll see. You guys can also check out this 2.5 minute video today. Just an hour ago, just now, for our awesome community of the short film guys celebrating Chinese New Year, and that would be Black Myth Wukong, guys, as it officially gets a summer 2024 release window. That's coming up, guys, and that's gonna be coming up by next year. So we got something to look into. Not much persuasive, but much more to really balance and take a lot of solid notation. A lot of breathing, a lot of pretty much any good moves. Let's to see how that's going to be revolting and taking in. But it is an action RPG, guys. The game itself really is. The thing about Black Myth Wukong, guys, it's coming out summer of next year, to be honest. As the entire release window for the upcoming action adventure. Action adventure, guys, of Black Myth Wukong. I mean, Wukong. W-U Kong. K-O-N-Z, to be honest. That's to really stand out the most out of it.
Hey, Mimir.
And see what that can only lead and have something else with potential. But it has been reviewed, guys, by a developer Game Science and a stop-motion short film that's created in celebration only, guys, for Chinese New Year. Now, the thing about Black Myth, guys, it is set in the 16th century and focuses on the traditional Chinese folklore. I will say, guys, it's probably neutral. I don't think it's probably not going to be that impressive, depending on the whereabouts of the game itself. But I don't know, guys. I would maybe say the games. I mean, action adventure RPGs are pretty much my current thing too. So, I mean, since it's coming out summer of next year, it'll probably do. I can maybe see it being decent. Not absolutely nothing, but probably decent. See how the game is going to fit in for summer. And, yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know, guys. We're going to see and not have a lot of, debating, rather. But, I mean, yes, I can see the game doing as everything else could probably bring towards the system, but, I don't know. We'll see. But it does only focus, guys, on Chinese tradition of all of Black Myth. I don't know if it's coming out for the PS5. I mean, that's the only normal question right there. I mean, it may come out for the PS5 or it may not. We gotta see what happens. Mega love shout out, Killer J. Mega love shout out. What's up, brother? How are you? On a Monday morning celebrating Martin Luther King. For our 385 mods and our exciting followers. Well, guys, we have a Mystic Gateway. I don't think that's really been brought to our attention. I would say probably some of it, but not much extraordinary. Well, guys, price 41 on Hex Silver. We got some of our entire 385 mods and our exciting followers. How's it going today, Killer J? Happy Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Back in the 1880s, guys, just to really ponder. And it's just to really have a lot of joyfulness on it. Well, guys, we are now at a new location. Pretty much a new map update. And we have some damsel distress enemies right now. That really want to sick my blood like Dracula. So let's see if we can get these bastards off the bat and just pretty much take a break from Leviathan X real quick. And Kratos is gonna be a beast and knock these bastards out of the park. I don't think anything else is gonna be corresponding though. Oh, there you are. I wasn't sure what really happened, but I think a lot of your health and so our characters are not being that ferocious. My second Rose Hana, how you doing? Long time no see, sis. How the hell are you?
Person turquoise waving.
I mean, at least you have a pretty good smile. I love you, my second Rose. Making love shout out. How you doing? About 385 mods and our followers. It has been quite some time since you haven't been to my live streams. How you doing? I mean, have I ever told you how much I love it's my second Rose? Along with my third Rose, Rincey? I mean, I always miss you guys too when we've got an awesome community. as long as we stay awesome and creative. I mean, positive and loyalness can still be a thing, but I just think adding something new to this here, guys, is pretty much a good way to attach anything. That's why I'd say love, support, and respect is the key to awesome and creative, and now it's power. But I love you my second votes, no matter what happens. I think my third vote's Wincy. I have not seen Sanita or my fifth vote's Pinky Gray. But I am in the live stream, guys, on my phone too. Well, I'm with you guys. And that would be the one that calls me Sugar Baby. My second vote's Hana. And that is Maria. If she calls me her Sugar Daddy, I call it Sugar Baby. But right now, guys, she's on the clock, looking at, pretty much looking at the bar right now. Taking bar requests, or taking a shot of whiskey. Or wasn't a country music, rather. But, I mean, it's a wonderful thing that she's, calling me Sugar Baby. I mean, actually, a Sugar Daddy, to be honest. As long as I'm not dressing as Austin Powers. As long as I'm not dressing as a, smart comedian. Whatever seems to be okay, it's alright for a change. Pretty much doesn't have anything else be a little more better for a change, but keep it much more substantial. Artemis does a good job by hooking that. There you go. And it doesn't really take a lot of efforts. But I don't know, guys, it's more to really take a lot of anything on the system. And to really duplicate too, so keep it much more in front. And not have anything else being bothered or have anything traditional. Never seems to be thankful for the most part. Alright guys, we have a couple articles left today. Pretty much due to Martin Luther King this morning. And pretty much, and always being pretty sure to see where we're at too. You know, just to really have something to live up and also occupy. You know, just to really see how it's really going and see how much it's really trying to take anything off the bat. We could use some healing right now. There we go. Well, like I said, guys, my second rose has an adorable smile. My opponent knows how to smile very well, too. I mean, she always gets what she wants from me. I give her what she wants. I mean, she gives me what I want. So that's really something to really think about. That's why it's been 2,031 days since it's 100% Chris, guys, since that God made my love and I together as a young couple. That's why we have an undefeated streak. It's been 2031, guys, 2,031 days as it is. We're still focusing on getting physical engagement, and most likely getting married too. But I still gotta meet the rest of the family. Alright, guys, and a ridiculous new trailer today. Black Myth Wukong, guys, will be coming out next summer, guys, of 2024. So honestly, the game is going to do. I could probably see this game doing quite well. But I'm gonna read some of this article for you guys, as this article today, guys, with our awesome community today, and your handsome puppet creator, me, guys, Zach Dawson, Titanic, rather, goes on to say the following. Developer Game Science has announced that its Chinese folklore RPG, guys, Black Myth Wukong will be released, guys, by summer of next year in a traditional wild new trailer. The bizarre 2-minute short film, guys, below, which you guys can watch it. Maybe I can watch it the same way if I get the time too. So the young rabbit is trying to install the game on an out-of-date PC before it finally falls apart, guys, and they are forced to buy another. Upon finally installing the game, guys, however, only a countdown clock appears, and years later, the aged rabbit finally gets to see Black Myth Wukong in action. So yeah, guys, I could probably see this game doing. I would say probably doing beloved, probably reaching its decency. I mean, what I'm saying, guys, is I would maybe see Wukong. I would probably say, guys, I mean, I would say percentage-wise, I would say it'll be like it would be like 85% if the game does decent. Probably average. If it comes out of it too. I mean, Wukong is an action adventure RPG. That could probably fit in by next year. I mean, it's coming out on Steam, as far as I know, off the bat, and we got a lot of time in the world, guys, for this year, but we don't know if it's going to be having something for E3. E3 of this year may have some, but E3 stands and delivers. Every single year, guys, of the month of June. Every June, guys, of every year. That's why there was no E3 last year, prior to stupid COVID-19 as it is, but well, we finally get to have it once more in person this time. So we're gonna have some pretty good stuff on our plate. But like I said, guys, E3 stands and delivers. Between PS5, on PC, on the Switch, also on Xbox. Let's make everybody happy. Let's see what kind of games we're gonna be looking into. Between its trailers, its world premieres, DLCs, and a lot of excitement in the air too. Let's see how the game is going to feel. You know, I will say, like with Wukong's gonna be. It won't be too bad if it'll be decent by next year. Of the summer, to be honest. So we're gonna wait and see, guys. Patience is a virtue, and yeah, I would really see this game doing decent. Probably a little bit good, but you never know. We'll see what happens though once we get to summer of next year. We got this new era to get to before we do anything else. All right, guys, a new kind of fear today. Hold on, let me. It's my left one. There we go. Make sure everything's control and pretty much more to fit in and pretty much as a decent effort. Okay, a new kind of fear, guys. As the world exclusive deep dive interview, it's for the game called Silent Hill 2 Remake. We got a little more smoke screen, guys. Actually, not smoke screen, but pretty much stupid poison already. And we're gonna be watching info chains. We're gonna make several on target too. Get everybody frozen. Like anything else, is more in the twists. That's why 2 is better than 1, guys. 3 is better than 1 too. As long as we know what we're doing. Nice pickup. Chop his body apart, half and half, piece by piece. And he's got nothing to be ashamed of now.
One left.
Well, guys, we've got 1 left to really take on. If it starts spraying poison on Kratos, I will not be happy. But it does not. And there we go, guys. A little bit of firepower for Kratos now. I will honestly just take a little bit out of it. Okay. Well, guys, now we can probably start doing something with this. Pretty much get that out of the crack pot. Get that cut. And Kratos cut half of it. And we're going to be looking at some off the bat. We got Silent Hill 2 Remake. As the exclusive, as a deep dive interview.
Dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard.
Silent Hill 2 Remake, guys, is going to be interesting. And we're going to jump right in. We have a new ore, guys. It's called the Delia ore. And also, guys, a new label. The finest armor. The finest armor, guys, to look into. Do we have new armor to equip? Or no? Honestly, guys, I don't think we do. We got level 2s as they are. Alright, guys, as far as everybody else is concerned. We have a couple of new abilities for Kratos. Let's see if we can dig right in them a little bit more. Probably a little bit. We've got Permafrost, Frozen Ascent, and the other one, Serpent Snarl. Actually, guys, I probably am going to go with one that will summarize anything. I'm going to go ahead and go with the lowest one, pretty much the medium one. I'm going to give him, guys, Frozen Ascent. As always compressed R2 only. During Frost Awaken, the slice upwards with a chilling wave guides to launch enemies in an area and apply high frost. So I'll give him that. He will not be able to get some with blades. Well, we'll get to some with Artemis though. I'll give him number 2, guys, and that is Sonic Echoes. And the thing about Sonic Echoes too, it's only for Artemis, guys, the way he used that bow. So some pretty good arrows while we're at it, and let's have something else medicinal. I can suit anything that's more enormous, more joyful. Pretty much having a strong suit or anything else, pretty much at its finest while we're taking on enemies, bosses, anyone. And think about Sonic Echoes, guys. While attacking enemies, they're effective with Artemis's Sonic status that creates bigger reverberations. That's pretty much a new one for me and to you guys. Applying stun to nearby enemies. I will take it. Alright, guys, let's see what we can probably get back into. What's up, Howard? Mega love shout out, brother. How you doing? Mega love shout out, sir. How you doing? Happy Martin Luther King. With our 385 mods. And also especially our followers. Happy Martin Luther King today, my buddy. How you doing? As long as it's not absolutely nothing to live by. Or occupy, rather. But much more to really transition and take one step, guys, instead of 2 times. Let's give it right in front. Oh, you're a woman. I thought you were going to be a male for a minute. As long as no one's going to call anybody sugar. And you know what I mean, Howard. I mean, you know what I mean, partner.
Is it always moral to kill something that's
I
trying to kill
mean,
you?
sugar for coffee.
Yes.
Well, there you
I mean, as long as I don't have to call you sugar. I mean, the more awesome it can be, the song we get. That's pretty much not rising anything else towards the level. I don't have any other occupation too. Whatever's good to level with it, probably sink a 2-point shot. If anybody's playing basketball for a Saints.
Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to
You guys can check out the IGN's interview with Silent Hill 2, guys, remake devs. It's only nearly an 11-minute video today. Yeah, guys, 10-minute and 53-second video. The thing about this interview, guys, IGN interviews 3 members of Silent Hill 2 remake team, including a couple good people. You got producer Matoi Nakamoto, concept artist Masahiro Aitu, and composer, guys, Akira Yamaoka. And it's those 3 people, guys, discuss and talk about what was important to preserve from the original Silent Hill 2, guys, and what elements were updated for the remake that's coming out for the PS5. PS5 coming up. I mean, something tells me I want to check out Silent Hill 2, but I'm not a huge fan. I mean, Resident Evil, yes. I mean, if I thought about if I'm going after them, Resident Evil 4 remake. Honestly, guys, I have not, no, but I mean, I could maybe look into that, but I gotta take on my pre-orders first. And that would be, guys, Star Wars Jedi Survivor on March 17th. And it doesn't have anything else available for it. Final Fantasy 16 on June 22nd, but we're gonna boatloads of time, guys, once we get there. Also Diablo 4 in June. Coming by Halsey. What's Halsey is a beautiful... She's a beautiful singer. Collaborating with Diablo, whatnot. So we're gonna wait and see what happens with that in hand. I've got to mention, guys, for our awesome community this morning, with our 385 mods and our exciting followers. And top stories today, guys. As you guys can see, Avatar: The Way of Water crosses over $1.89 billion worldwide. Right now, guys, I did check out Avatar 2 of how much money it's been making. And basically, guys, it has become, guys, the 5th global box office attraction So, Avatar 2, guys, stands at 1 point. I mean, right now, guys, it's about to surpass Spider-Man No Way Home. But that movie is... I mean, that movie did a hell of a job, too. Because I am the only one, guys, that has this movie. That has Spider-Man as it is. I mean, and the reviews did quite well. Pretty much in all honesty for it. And to take anything else towards its toll. Pretty much to its paths and also other exciting stuff to really ponder and whatnot, so... But yeah, guys, the movie itself is pretty good as it is. So all of us can really don't intervene. Looks like we probably did that wrong. I guess we could probably start doing... Probably starting out of sorts. I don't know if we can maybe jump down there. I don't know, but we can try. Actually, no. I mean, something tells me we've done something wrong. Between one of the objects. But right now, guys, Avatar 2 is at $1.901 billion right now. I mean, if I had to guess when, it's going to be surpassing $2 billion. It's probably going to be this weekend. If not, guys, next weekend before the end of this month. I mean, Avatar 2, guys, has been having a massive, but a pretty good movie overall. After all, guys, it's one of the best of all time that I've ever seen, that my life has ever seen too. I mean, I'm thinking about buying Avatar 2, to be honest. And the title for number 2, guys, is The Way of Water. And we're still gonna wait till next year, guys, by the time we get to Avatar 3. And I already know exactly what the new title is. Well, Love and I were talking about it a while back. But I would say probably after we watch Avatar 2. After we watch it in the theaters, so. And we got to our first fragment, guys. From the Eyes of Odin. We got it, guys. No problem at all. Well, we're not gonna reach that scene anyway. I mean, it'd be nice to really reach that, but it probably won't alarm anything. But yeah, guys, right now I'm about 75%. I'm about 80% certain that Avatar 2 will be surpassing Spider-Man.
Come here.
But Spider-Man, guys, is at $1.910 plus billion right now. So, I mean, I probably see Avatar 2 surpassing it as of this point. But I think so, to be honest. But I mean, Avatar 2 has been doing so good as of this point for our awesome community. You know, I enjoyed it. I had a couple of teardrops during the time period, and yeah, I really liked it. I enjoyed it. People loved it. Did not hate it. But Avatar 2 was really good. I mean, it's pretty good because I'm not even seeing it yet. But there's a lot of headlines to really not burn. Or pretty much not take out of balance or anything. But if I have anything else that's more out of questions and also out of sorts. And if I were guys, you guys consider yourselves newsed for our awesome community. My girl Howard in the chat says, I live streamed yesterday, I have blessed time. Well, that's a pretty good thing to look at, you know. Pretty much just being yourself and doing whatever you want to do. But drawing likes, support, comments, a lot of views. Pretty good popularity too. Well, we meet and greet new exciting people, guys, new companions, new friends, one by one. For our entire community. 385 mods and our exciting followers. Let's really dig deep, you know, let's try to evolve and having something special for all of us. By the way, guys, my highest likes, as you guys can really recall, my highest likes is 808, views 1478, and that's 1478, and my highest mods over 6 years, currently on Twitter, actually on YouTube and over 4 on Twitter, to be honest, is, what do you call it? Can we do the Crucible? Or can we not do that right now? Well, we're not gonna be able to do the Ravens right now, but we are going to take this opportunity and go to Sentry's house. So I'm gonna go ahead and start confirming that one. But as far as what's going on for the rest of today, guys, not much.
Mimir.
We don't have to be back.
That sounds
I don't have to be
weird.
back at work till tomorrow,
Tell
as
me
far as
again
I
what
know.
happens when someone dies.
Every living thing has a soul.
My plan has powerlifting between 8 to 9:30. She was asking if I would come down, guys, for 2 hours today. Pretty much this afternoon. And I told her, I said if I will let her know what's going on. Because I run to my future fiancée first, guys. She's beautiful, she's romantic.
That's where Fenrir is? The
She's
way
gonna
the
be my
soul-
future wife down the road soon. Once we have a family meeting coming up. I mean, I've got some good stuff that are on the plate. Like finding a job, getting GameStop rolling. Pretty much after I pay YouTube Premium this coming Thursday.
Shall we make for Alpha?
And anything else that's visualizing as something more to really suck right in the system. You know, have something red hot for a change too, so we got enough stuff to really gather. To really take advantage of. Alright guys, right now we're going to go to the Mystic Gateway.
Perhaps as we
And we're gonna be going to Alfheim real quick.
land of the elves.
Sure I can.
See if there's anything else to ponder and a lot of exploration. I mean, exploration is really good to have when you're playing God of War, Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, and Metal Gear Solid too. I don't know when I'm going back to Metal Gear Solid. I haven't played that set in ages. But Sons of Liberty, guys, has been my first ever game I've beaten. Pretty much coming out of Konami. I recently collaborated with Kojima Productions. But now, I've also been Ground Zeroes, what's you guys call it probably 1.5. Pretty much half, but pretty much just automatically full. But we got another 4 minutes to 9 minutes plus, guys. After this, I will not be live streaming tomorrow. Since I'm actually, how do I say this, guys? For our awesome public community. For our entire 385 mods and our companions, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. Maybe Wednesday night, guys, after cheer practice. So that way I can get, maybe trying to get a new episode of 95 Plus on The Last of Us Part 1. So that way I don't have to be easily that stuck. I know we're at this one current point. I think we're pretty much halfway on the game right now, as it should be. So we gotta see how we're doing with that in hand.
It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is.
Well, guys, we are now at the Strand.
Find Grove's shrine.
And we also have a saying. Now think about this path, guys. We want to reach Gloria's shrine atop of the area, and a new rune, guys. We've got the Winterman up top, the Fords, the Vault, and the new one, guys. Pretty much months ago, and that would be Broken History from the Dark Elf territory. So let's see, we got some snow in the background. A lot of exploration to take on. Well, we've got a little bit to go, guys.
Continue their war.
Yeah.
We got, guys, no stream
Things
tomorrow.
being better in Alpha.
Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday night. If not, guys, you guys will have, I mean, People Get Long Silence is gonna be, I'm gonna be done without a beating by next Thursday and Friday. Not this week, but next week. So that way I can
Storms have plagued
pretty much
Alpha
have
as long
probably
as
a little more room to take on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and continue from scratch on it. Let's see how stuck I really am. So we're gonna jump onto that. I think probably at the end of this month. So People and Bone Science they'll be sticking around for a little while. This Thursday and Friday, and also next week. Same time, same channel, just to keep it right on top of the schedule for the time being, and anything else that can really respond. So guys, we have a new lore marker. It's called the Living Desert. That's interesting. We also have a new test. And this is what we found. We've got slag deposits. It's some more extra hack silver. 293. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. Stay awesome and creative. And more entertaining, as anything else is concerning. But yeah. I don't see anything else being responded towards anything else. But as far as Amazon goes, I did tell my opponent I would get a couple items from this past weekend, but I did not.
Hold on.
Well, my opponent would be a little more extra happy if,
It's in pain.
by the time I take care of Amazon the current way, after I take care of Premium and GameStop all together. Also this coming Saturday, I'm not sure.
What do you hear?
But we're gonna wait and
Feels
see
some
how
kind of
that's
animal.
going to respond.
How could anything
Depending
other
if
than thorns
Malevolent's first best man Jacob is going to have a pretty much just have a three-way, pretty much business dinner. Once we haven't gone back to that for a while. Ever since he's been busy working at Walmart for the time period. And yeah. I mean I think we'll probably have that one together. If it comes out of it the same point, same time on it. So, I mean, there's a bit of a chance we might. I mean, we might have a business dinner by then. But we gotta know when it's gonna be the rightful time, guys. And there we go, guys. There's one letter out of the three. Can we get number 2? Yes, we can. That's 2, guys. Do we know exactly where the letter R is? See if we can find R real quick. Then we'll be done for the day. Remember, guys, I won't be streaming tomorrow, as far as I know. But I will be back maybe Wednesday night after cheer practice. If not, Premium Bong Challenge on Thursday after work. Make sure everything's good to go and have anything else to master and pretty much anything else to the occupation. But we gotta see where we're at, guys, as of this point.
Groa's shrine is at the top.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kratos said. May I try to grab that? I don't know if I can maybe grab this one or not. I mean, I don't think it's going to allow us to maybe get it, but... I don't know, guys. We gotta wait and see how that's going to ponder. But we'll just leave it as it is for now. And that's gonna be a wrap for me this morning, guys. At least we got a little extra rounds. Actually, at least we got a couple of side missions to pretty much collect our first Raven. But we got 1 out of 48, or pretty much 1 out of 50 for now. So we're gonna be getting some extra when we got a chance. Probably start grouping up together and have anything else suitable to the status. So we'll see how that's going to work and bring anything else to justice. So right now, guys, we're in this new area, and we're going to go to that one chaos shrine. But not right now, guys. Until if I had to guess when you guys were having another episode of God of War Ragnarok, I would probably say next Monday, because I don't go back to work till tomorrow. So. But I won't be streaming tomorrow night, guys. I will try to be back Wednesday after cheer practice to get the Last of Us Part 1 95 plus. Remember, guys, 95 minutes plus goes to one game, only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays only. More to satisfy, more to dig, and to really just take a lot of time. As long as it's all once upon a time. What's the plan of Weinstein from Family Guy and whatnot, so. But like I said, guys, I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday after work. After cheer practice as well, so we can get something going with The Last of Us Part 1. And then we'll get the final few episodes of the PBA Bong Challenge this Thursday and Friday, along with next Thursday and Friday as well, after this week, when we got a chance. But yeah. And then, MLB 22, guys, is every weekend, 2 hours plus. And anything else that will fit on the schedule for our 385 miles and our exciting followers. And so everything's good to go. Giving each other thumbs up, comments, a lot of support while we're at it. And just share and follow with our 5 people. If you guys want to catch more God of War Ragnarok, every 3 days to 4 days a week, as best as we can do it, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. and analysis power, where we meet exciting new people, guys, in our entire 385 mods one at a time. Never give up, guys, never surrender. See awesome and creative, and much more entertaining, and much more incredible when we meet exciting new people with our social media apps, APPS. And just to really enjoy. Well, you've got an awesome popular creator. We got Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time, ever since Titanic, ever since day one. Pretty much in one movie instead of 2 or 3. Anytime we manage to meet new community members, new friends, guys, with our 385 mods or companions, what we need to do, guys, is follow and share and follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. If any of you guys today have an account today, pretty much for all of us, and one awesome popular community, have the very first account on Twitter, the best thing you can do is follow and share me out, guys, and follow me on Twitter, Zach Dawson. Over 4 years, I've been on, pretty much actively on Twitter, over 6 on YouTube, but it won't be long, guys, very soon. It'll be 5 years I've been on Twitter, and 7 years later on this year, during our new era of our current year, 2023. So it won't be long. But July 30th ain't till for a while. And July is the third quarter. Actually, no, second quarter. Wait a minute. Actually, it is, to be honest. Since I had to think about it for a minute. But yeah, that's why you got 4 quarters. January, February, March, April, May, June on the second one. July, August, September. Actually, that's the third quarter, I'm sorry. And then October, November, December on the fourth and final quarter. Between every 12 months of the year, guys, 365 days, 52 weeks in total. Also, guys, my love and I, 2,031 days. I'm not real sure if I can maybe, I'm not 100% sure if I can maybe come down and see my opponent for a couple hours before he takes on powerlifting tonight. I mean, we could do it, but I told her I said I would let her know and see what's going on. But she did have a fine time, guys, with the Heart group watching hockey last night, and she did not get back to it a little after 9 o'clock. So we'll see how that really can stick out and see what happens going forward, and have anything else really have a lot of exploration and experience with our awesome community. But 2031, guys, between my love and I, powerlifting for her tonight. Won't be back until Wednesday for me, guys, to get 95 plus on The Last of Us Part 1. If anything happens, I'll keep you guys informed and infoed. I mean, hopefully Wednesday night. If not, you guys will see me back here on Thursday after work. Same time, same channel for PBA Bowling Challenge. And also this coming Friday of this week. But all you need to do is inform your name and how long you've been active on Twitter. Just follow and share, guys. Follow and share for our entire 385 mods and our companions. You guys have an account on Instagram. Check out Kevin, guys, over 5 plus. And over 2 years plus on number 2. We already have our social media apps on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Rising Star Marlene, make a love shout out. How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing? For our 385 mods and our exciting followers. How's it going today, Marlene? Happy Martin Luther King. As a national American holiday, I have a dream. Ever since the 1800s, late 1800s, guys. Very historic, very incredible. And yeah, he was one of the nicest guys we've ever known. But I was not born in the 1800s, guys. I was born in 93. Martin Luther King Jr. was not alive back then. I mean, he was like in his 40s, probably in his 50s back then, just to name a few. But on the opposite good note, guys, for you, if you guys want likes, support, comments, views, and watch hours, well, we can't complain otherwise for it. You're welcome to check out Kevin. He's awesome. Very loving, caring, and supportive. I love this guy. Comes in every couple of days. But if you guys want to accept Super Thanks, stickers, and thanks, you need 4,000 watch hours and over 1,000 followers. Whereas we're way ahead of that. We're very far the way it is right now, so not much to really visualize an attack, or pretty much go back in time using a time machine, It's a time travel pad. So, but anything else that's more awesome, more opportunities, guys, when we meet new people with our 385 mods and our companions that are awesome, fantastic, and much more motivating too when we got a chance. Keep it right on top and keep anything more in hand. But other guys, if you also want some extra help and also popularity, the best thing you guys can do is check out Kevin 24 hours, 7 days a week. Pretty much 24 hours and 7 days a week, guys. 24 hours over the entire 7 days. Also, guys, my second rose. I actually love that girl so much. This is my second rose. But my current rose is it's my sweetness. My point, guys, when we get married and have peaceful engagement down the road, but we just got to take care of one final thing, and that's the important meeting down the road. So we still got a lot of time to really cherish and get a lot of built up around it. Also, guys, Sony's Adventures and Above 24/7, the man you guys just saw, my good brother Runny Egg, Above 24/7. He live streams every couple of days, channel reviews, banners, backgrounds, and anything else that can help our channel. Keep it much more popular, more handsome, and more to really enjoy when we meet and greet new people with our 385 mods and our entire thing. But just remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative, and knowledge is power. If you guys want shoutouts, are always provided the same way. And you guys can vote A Land of Whole New World at 38. We watch Stars of the Greatest Showman at 14. Zach Dawson, guys, is me. You're the most amazing, popular host of all time. Only from Titanic, not anywhere else. But having a very lucky hand and serving an awesome, popular community with you fine people. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. Stay awesome and creative, and see what's more entertaining. The most very important thing, guys, for our entire community that's awesome and popular is we watch videos in full, like, support, and comment, guys. Share me out and follow me, Zach Dawson, the most popular gifted name of all time from Titanic. That's me, the one and only popular host. Also, guys, between Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it. I will see you guys maybe Wednesday night for 95 Plus after tier practice for The Last of Us Part 1. Or we may have to delay the crap out of it till next week again. And I don't know what delay it this past Wednesday. You guys finally got some out of it though. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys informed. And pretty much infoed, pretty much upgraded. If not Wednesday night, guys, I will be back Thursday. After work, same time, same channel, get PBA Bong Challenge. We'll have the last few episodes this Thursday, Friday, and then next Thursday and Friday. Pretty much by next week. But we're gonna get a couple things together though. Get more to cooperate, pretty much more awesomeness, and anything else that has a good popular opportunity on the schedule. But I'll keep you guys infoed and posted and see what happens, get your thoughts, and go forward on it. I'll let you guys know as soon as I can. You guys have a wonderful day. Happy Martin Luther King to everybody in the chat, and also in our awesome community, about 385 mods and our followers. And I will see you guys Wednesday night, guys, if not Thursday, same time, same channel after work. Also, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. I have a dream for Martin Luther King Jr., guys, one of the finest guys I can really have to say free at last, and one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. If you guys were born in the 1800s. And to really stick around and listen to somebody that can have an awesome conference, have a lot of claps, and a lot of cheering. You guys have a wonderful day, guys. Happy Martin Luther King. I'll see you guys maybe Wednesday night, same time, same channel, for 95 Plus on The Last of Us Part 1. If not, guys, Thursday with PBA Bowling Challenge after work. Until then, guys, stay awesome and creative for our awesome community. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. And always stay more entertaining and have a lot of experience. Until then, guys, I will see you guys